Ever feel like you're drowning in deadlines? Staring at a blank page and wishing for, I don't know, like a magic wand for content creation?
Yeah.
Well, this deep dive into the top 5 AI writing tools for 2025 might just be the next best thing. We dug through a pretty hefty report, and let me tell you, even I was surprised by some of what's out there now.
It really is incredible how fast this whole landscape is evolving.
Yeah.
I mean, we aren't just talking to AI that can like write a blog post.
Right.
It's AI that can strategize, collaborate, even like understand these complex visual narratives.
No. Okay. The report highlights 5 major contenders: ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, and Claude, and honestly, each one is more impressive than the last.
Yeah.
First up, I guess the veteran of the group, ChatGPT. I mean, it's been around for a while, but this 2025 version,
Oh, yeah.
seriously next level.
ChatGPT is like the reliable Swiss Army knife of content creation. It could generate just about anything from blog posts and ad copy to even those, tricky email subject lines that we all struggle with. But what's really interesting to me is its multi-turn conversation feature.
Oh, tell me about it. I actually tried it out for some website copy, and it felt like I was brainstorming with a partner who never got tired of, my crazy ideas.
Exactly. And it's not just about generating text. It's about like refining it, iterating on it, and shaping it into something really compelling.
Right.
And you could even tell it to write in a specific tone of voice so it like perfectly matches your brand.
Now imagine you're, I don't know, a marketing team, and you're trying to create like a month's worth of social media content.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with ChatGPT, they could knock that out in, a fraction of the time, and each post would have a consistent voice and style. But even the best writing sometimes needs a visual boost.
For sure. And that's where Gemini comes in. So Google's latest and greatest isn't just about words. It's about seamlessly blending text and images.
Yep.
We're talking multimodal, meaning that Gemini doesn't see text and visuals as like separate elements. It understands how they work together to tell a story.
Right.
Which is a total game changer.
So instead of just slapping an image onto a blog post, you could use Gemini to create like an interactive infographic.
Exactly.
Where the data points actually update as you change the narrative.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about.
So cool is that?
It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And imagine what that means for presentations. Like a business development manager could use Gemini to create a client pitch deck where the visuals respond to the data in real time.
Oh.
It's not just informative, it's engaging and impactful. But speaking of impact, let's talk about Grok and how it's kind of revolutionizing, I guess, the world of sales and marketing.
Yeah. So Grok is laser focused on business communication, specifically for anyone using Salesforce. Now, I know what you might be thinking, like another AI tool for marketers.
Right.
But hear me out. Grok doesn't just pull basic customer data from Salesforce.
It goes way deeper. It analyzes past interactions, purchase history, even things like sentiment analysis to craft these hyper-personalized messages. Like, imagine a sales rep trying to send tailored product recommendations to, 100 different clients. Grok could handle that in minutes, creating messages that resonate with each individual.
It's like having a personal assistant who knows your customers better than you do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about, the bigger picture, this kind of targeted communication could significantly increase customer engagement.
Yeah.
And ultimately boost those all-important conversion rates. But not all content is about, snappy slogans and sales pitches.
For sure.
Sometimes you need, hard facts and deep research.
Absolutely. And that's where Perplexity shines.
Yeah.
It's the go-to tool for generating content that needs to be, accurate and well-sourced. Think academia, technical writing, or even just, crafting a data-driven product description. Perplexity pulls in relevant data points from credible sources and even automatically formats your citations for you.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever spent hours trying to track down a specific statistic or wrestle with those, finicky footnote formats?
Yeah.
Perplexity takes all that pain away. I mean, I can see this being a total game changer for students, researchers, anyone who needs to quickly create content backed by, solid evidence.
What's really fascinating to me is how Perplexity bridges the gap between, research and writing. Makes the whole process much smoother and more efficient.
Okay, so we've got ChatGPT for general writing, Gemini for visuals, Grok for sales and marketing, Perplexity for research.
Yeah.
It's like building an all-star content creation team, right?
It really is.
But what about those times when you just need to bounce ideas around with someone, brainstorm and really refine your messaging.
Well, that's where Claude steps in, and this one is special. It's not just about generating text. It's about creating something that feels human, conversational,
Right.
almost like you're working with a writing partner. Claude excels at producing this context-aware text, meaning it understands like the nuances of your conversation and can adapt its responses accordingly.
You know, I played around with Claude a bit, and it truly felt like I was collaborating with another creative mind.
Yeah.
We tossed ideas back and forth, refined concepts, and I ended up with something far better than I could have achieved on my own.
Imagine a whole writing team using Claude to, I don't know, develop a content strategy. They could bounce ideas off the AI, get feedback on drafts, and refine their messaging until it's absolutely perfect.
It's like having an extra set of eyes and a brain that never gets tired.
Exactly.
But with all these amazing tools, it begs the question, how do you choose the right one for your needs?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And there's no easy answer because the best tool really depends on your specific goals and your workflows.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like stepping into a candy store with like 100 different flavors. Where
Yeah.
do you even begin?
Well, I think you start by asking yourself some key questions, like what are your biggest pain points when it comes to content creation? Are you struggling to generate ideas,
Right.
refine drafts, or maybe add like visual flair to your work? Once you kind of identify, what you need, then you can start narrowing down the options.
So if I'm a blogger who is constantly like hitting writer's block, ChatGPT might be my new best friend.
Exactly. But if you're a marketer who needs to create, visually stunning presentations to wow clients, then Gemini is going to be the clear winner.
And for those of us who are, knee deep in research, sifting through mountains of data, Perplexity could be a lifesaver.
Absolutely. And it's about finding the tool that just fits your specific workflow.
Yeah.
And helps you achieve your content goals. But here's another key consideration, integration.
Right. It's all well and good having these amazing tools, but if they don't play nicely with your existing systems, it's just another headache.
Exactly. If you're heavily reliant on, let's say, Google Workspace, Gemini's seamless integration makes it a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But if your business, lives and breathes Salesforce, then Grok is going to be your best bet.
It's about finding a tool that complements your existing setup, not complicates it. And of course, budget always plays a role.
Always.
Yeah.
These tools come with varying price points, so it's important to factor that into your decision.
Yeah.
Some offer free trials or like limited free plans, which is a great way to test the waters before you commit to anything.
Yeah, I always recommend taking advantage of those trials. It's the best way to get a feel for the tool, See if it's a good fit for your workflow, make sure it delivers on its promises. It's funny, we're talking about all these incredible advancements, but I remember a time when the thought of AI writing content was just pure science fiction.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming like an essential part of the content creation process.
Yeah.
And it's not about replacing human creativity.
Right.
It's about augmenting it, empowering us to do more, create better content, and ultimately achieve our goals.
Yeah, it's like having a whole team of, super-powered assistants at your fingertips. And as these tools continue to evolve, who knows what the future holds? We might be looking at AI that can write novels, screenplays, even compose symphonies.
Well, the possibilities are truly endless.
Yeah.
But even with all this incredible potential, it's important to remember that these are tools.
Right.
They're only as good as the humans wielding them.
That's a great point. Ultimately, it's up to us to use these tools responsibly,
Right.
ethically, and creatively.
And to never lose sight of that human element in storytelling. AI can help us with the mechanics, but it's our unique perspectives and experiences and emotions that truly bring content to life.
Well said. So to wrap things up, we've explored 5, game-changing AI tools, each with its own strengths and ideal use cases, whether you're a seasoned marketer, a busy student, or just someone who wants to level up their writing game.
Yeah.
There's a tool out there for you.
And as these tools continue to evolve at, this breakneck speed, who knows what incredible advancements await us in the future. It's an exciting time to be a content creator.
Absolutely. And on that note, we'd love to hear from you. Have you experimented with any of these AI writing tools? What are your thoughts on the future of content creation in the age of AI? We're always eager to hear how you're using these tools in your own work and what challenges or triumphs you're experiencing along the way.
Yeah, it's a fascinating journey, and we're all learning and adapting as these technologies evolve.
Absolutely. It's a collaborative process, and sharing those experiences helps us all navigate this new landscape. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the top 5 AI tools for content writing in 2025, remember, it's not about replacing human creativity.
Right.
It's about amplifying it.
These tools are here to empower you, to free up your time for more strategic thinking, and to help you push the boundaries of what's possible in content creation.
So embrace the possibilities, stay curious, and keep experimenting. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one to discover the next game-changing AI tool.
Until then, happy writing.